I'm so not close to the time. See, I don't know. I gotta turn on a fan because these lights put off heat. I can feel the heat from them. As soon as I turn, like, I don't know. I just got out of the hot shower too, so I'm extra sensitive.
But it's notable.
I took a real hot shower. I don't know. Moon's in Sagittarius, and gosh, man, I just feel so wishy-washy. I do not like the energy the last few days. I am not liking it.
No kicking of your heels.
No kicking in my heels. Like, it's so emotional, man. So many emotional things are happening. They're just emotional. Highly emotional.
Things like that are harder.
Well, like, and it's such extreme emotions. Where it goes so far, like I got last night, yeah. I think it was, I got late last night, I got notice, or Friday night. It was late Friday night, got notice that my t-shirts are shipping.
Oh.
And I just think that is just, because I am such a proponent, I just believe in divine timing so much. So I try not to press things. I used to press things, make them happen, as a little bulldozer would push through.
Oh, okay.
Make things happen. I call every 15 minutes and ask for the same person. I mean, I would annoy people.
Oh, really?
I make what I want happen. Because they created a system that was keeping me from doing shit I wanted to do.
Well, that makes sense.
And then plus I was in IT for so long that I had to be up people's asses to help them with their problem that they created. It's just, I mean, the whole world, the planet we live on has just always been alien to me, man. It's a trip. From what we could create and what we have created, it's gotten so bizarre. Oh, it got weird. From people being anti-gay and have values and morals and don't act that way and do sit-ups and jumping jacks and take care of yourself. From that to now, it's like the weirder you are and the freakier you are and the more you do that crap in public, the more popular you are. Nothing's sacred no more, man. People just put everything, all their business, all their parts, and other people pay to see their parts. Nothing's sacred no more. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a yoke empath. They just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I got your smile, Ma. It has been a rough couple of days for me, though. Lozano died. Dano Lozano. He's only 10 years older than me. See, this is why I pay attention to astrology. There are literally days that it's not good that you go under gas and have operations because the outcome is not favorable. It doesn't say what the outcome is. It's just the outcome is not. It's not likely to go in favor. And he had surgery on Friday, and he never woke up.
Who was that?
Lozano, Dano. Yeah, I was in the Air Force with him. He milked it 20-something years. He was in the Chunky Chicken Club like me, but see, he was a big, tall man with a big neck, so he just skated through, And I'm like, F this bros club. That's why I hate that's why I'm so anti-organization, corp, group, establishment, all of it. Whenever there's groups where they can, keep other groups out and they create these hierarchies, and I ain't for it. If everybody can't be acting the same, then you don't get to be acting and living better than all these people down here. Just cause you feel like it. And all that stuff, all that hierarchy, all that matriarchy, all of it is just nonsense. So I've really been trying not to have emotional responses to things. And living as an observer. and watching how people are people are really sad about Dano. I remember him. He was a lot of people's like first supervisors when they got to Offutt Air Force Base. He wasn't mine. He was cool to me. He was decent to me even after I got a DUI on base. I mean, he wasn't like, you're a piece of he never looked down. I mean, I got sober shortly after that, but he didn't look down on me or nothing like that. No. So I was so excited about my t-shirt shipping, and then I found out about Dano dying, and then what else happened? Oh, that was kind of a funny story. That was kind of funny. I made some lemon bars yesterday. And I'm not trying. It's like when I do things, the strangest things happen. So I don't have emotional attachments to outcomes. Oftentimes, I'm just curious about what happened. Like, something got clogged someplace. Where's the clog? Where's the discrepancy? Where's the crack? Where's the breakdown? And I dropped these lemon bars off yesterday. I made lemon bars because when I get squirrely, I like Gemini season though. I do. I like Gemini season. I like Geminis because they're a full spectrum sign. They're all about duality, light and shadow. There's some of those signs, they hang out in the freaking land of goody two-shoes, and they all act, and these people got these aspects that they act like they don't got no shadow side, and that like life has never bit them in the ass because they live in a bubble and good for them, but some of us haven't had those experiences. Anyway, getting off track, Marjo. Bring it back around. So, when I start getting squirrely, I do things for other people because I'm thinking about what my hands are doing. I'm not thinking about things that are bothering me. I'm not thinking about events that are out there in the world that I have no control over, that I'm just going to waste my life force energy thinking about, worrying about. Good boy, Tuck. You want to go lay over here? Good boy. You want the window open? Huh? There we go, buds. It rained a little while ago. Oh, and that was another thing that happened too. That was like a kind of like a emotional blow. A woman I know. Oh no, let me go with the trajectory of the flow of the ups and downs of what my emotional spectrum has been the last few days. So I made these lemon bars yesterday. What? You gonna get all excited about smells out there? Okay, just as long as you don't start barking and crying. Luna's over here. Want to sit by her? Good girl, Luna. She made it?
Yeah, she made it.
Good girl. Alright, so I dropped him off at about 10:30 yesterday morning, and it was at a restaurant, and what happened is I was planning on just driving through the drive-through and handing them through the window. When I got there, how they do it is they just have people kind of hang out while they make food and chill. They can pull around if they want to or not. Well, from the drive-in, they set up real nice in the oven because I made them real early in the morning. They were all cooled off. I didn't put them in the refrigerator. So from the drive from here into town, they started to separate. They started to get room temperature, so to speak, and to go back into liquidy form. So I pulled behind, and I was like, I recognized that it was starting to happen. And so I started to get like anxiety about them and I don't know how much fridge space they have and all this stuff. I'll catch you later. Oh, I'll call you back. And that's who I'm talking about, Allie's food cart right now. She's calling. I'll call her back in a minute. So I dropped him off, and I walked in. I said hi because I announced myself because I don't want anybody to be startled because they don't know I'm there. I'm not a creeper. I'm not a lurker.
Yeah.
So, and nobody said anything. So I dropped one tray, and they're white chocolate lemon bars, and then one had coconut, one didn't. And then I went and grabbed the other one and freaking came inside, dropped it on the table and left. And then and then later when I was stopped someplace and parked, I said, I left them on the table. They're starting to separate, put them in the fridge. I hope you like them. And that was yesterday at like 10:30. I heard nothing else. I'm like, did they suck? Right? And then at like 4 or 5 o'clock this evening, I got a message that said, oh my God, I never said send. She said, she responded, she liked them. They were amazing. They were delicious. So that might be a new side gig for me. So I'm super excited about that. So that was a high. And then a low is I got a call yesterday from a woman that asked me to marry her and her fella not too long ago. We talked about it like 2 months ago. And then now she called me and she was very upset. And now there's more of an urgency to it. So that story will unfold. So that was kind of a, life is fragile type thing. And everything switches on a dime. It turns on a dime. Everything turns on a dime. So it's hard to tell. Are you getting tired, Ma? You hanging in there? So I just haven't had any energy either. Like, I mean, I've still done stuff. Like, I got up and I made lemon bars. I got up, I mopped the floor. I got up, I cleaned stuff. I get up, I walk dogs. I get up, I just, I don't really have any desire to be around people socially.
And that's okay.
But it's so weird from how it used to be. How, I used to I yearned to be around people. And, things have changed, how priorities changed. I think that's my evolution from an egocentric, curious world to a more introspect, Although I am always fascinated by learning from people that are different than me. Like the people that I'm meeting recently, from different parts of the world, which verifies to me the world isn't as big as people say it is. Because I've been to other parts. I remember being on the island of Crete. I felt like the Truman Show. Like it was a tank. Like it was a sound stage. And it felt like murky and warm, like bath water. Like, man, it was so bizarre. Yet we'd go down to the surf and see the water and the natural beauty of it. It was a very surreal experience. I experienced many different timelines when I was on the island of Crete. It was a very peculiar time. I learned a lot of lifetimes in that time. Because I wasn't in engaging in Operation Iraqi bullshit. I was also engaging in the nonsense of Vietnam and, and the nonsense of Desert Storm and the nonsense of all these other engagements of us being in play. It is so weird for me. Social media, I gotta stay off it. I just gotta stay off it. I get so worked up because I can't believe the crap that they think I want to see in my feed. Like, this is not, and I don't like their recommended shit. Keep this, and I'll make comments on sponsored ads. Like, it's so weird to me that we go to places in other countries and kill people that didn't deserve to die. They don't have any reason to die. They just woke up that day and were born in where they were born. Here comes America. Boom, 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 boom. We're like, what the fuck? You know? Oh, just going to work today. It's bizarre. And then we're going to go home and have parades for that shit and, like, celebrate ourselves for that? That is so weird to me, dude. That is weird to me. That goes against all things godly. Good orderly direction. So, anyway, I know a lot of other people are going through it, too, as far as their emotional spectrum. So I that's what I do is I just offer prayer. I just pray all day long. I think about people and I pray for them and in situations in their life and I go around and I see people and I ask them questions about their lives. Makes them feel better to talk about stuff because how many people go around this planet and they're like nobody cares, man. I've been that person. It's hard to freaking, all this love and light shit. And, all you got to do is love yourself. I've been loving myself for 49 years, It's weird. I've been listening to this crappy childhood fairy lady. I don't know what her name is. Is it Anna? I don't know. Anyway, she got a different background. I mean, it's still shitty, but, she got a different path. See... Oh, it's just different. Everybody has their path. And it's like, to me, getting through life is like a puzzle. Are you going to get through this life at the end of it and be like happy and functional somewhat? Or are you going to be dazed and confused just in the grace of God that you don't get to remember all the shitty things that you've done to other people to advance your own life? Stuff's gonna get weird, man. It's just gonna get fluid because people aren't gonna know how to contain themselves. And I pray every day that I know how to I keep my containment. I pray every day. So anyway, how you doing, Ma? You getting tired?
Yeah.
It's about Mom's bedtime, so I'm gonna get going. Get her all settled in. Your slipper's already back by the bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I started late because I took a shower because I was kind of in a funky mood and I'm like, I don't want to project that out there. So, all right, well, I'll be back soon. It won't be too long before I come back. Now I'm starting to get these side gigs and my t-shirts are coming. Now it's the wonderment of... Will the boxes make it? There's 3 boxes traveling from Omaha, Nebraska to Arroyo Hondo, New Mexico. Either it'll go to the post office or here, which is right down the hill from the post office. I'm going to tell the lady that they're coming. UPS. I asked S if she'd put 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3 on them so people get in the habit and just say, they're traveling together! So nobody gets lost because there's 3 boxes of my... I'm not proud. Straight people like rainbows too shirts are coming, Ma. They're on their way. The story unfolds.